Put in the work. So we're on week 63 of the book and super excited to be now in the launch mode, selling, getting some traction, getting some results, getting tons of emails, getting lots of support. It's been exciting and overwhelming. I know we're just getting started up. You can see, the book is now making product shots in some of the videos. One of the things that you have to understand as you're starting any project is how much work it's going to be. And one of my advisors who's helping me in the marketing of the book suggested, when he was looking at my bonus packages, for somebody buys one book, he said, can you give them some kind of access to you? Can you give them even just a thank you video? I'm like, I have to do a thank you video for every person that buys the book. It's crazy. But I said, yeah. If that'll make a difference, I'm going to do it. And so this morning before coming here, I was recording thank you videos for people who have purchased the book. It's not being afraid of the work, right? You have to put in the work to make it happen. For those of you who are just looking for an easy way out, if you're just looking for how do I make money super quick, you might want to move on to something else, right? And I enjoy the work too, right? I'm making all these videos, thanking people. It says 5 seconds, but I usually go on and say something about where they're from or some kind of story, something in their bio or their website. Don't count on it though, just for you guys who are looking at it. I might just stick to the 5-second thing. But being willing to put in the work and not just seeing it as work, right? Seeing it as something that's adding value and helping out and looking forward to it. And I think not enough entrepreneurs do that. I think too many times saying, oh, I gotta go and do more of this. And if that's the mentality, that's the mindset, you may be doing the wrong thing. You should enjoy the work that you're putting in and be willing to work the hard hours and not just see it as work. And so hopefully you can apply that to the business, your business, and what you're going through. So I want to get to the questions. First up, Tamara Weeks. Tamara bought 10 copies of the book. I love it. She was the first one that I made a question. When you get 10 copies, you get a question, and I make a custom video just for you, and she was the first one, so I'm excited. Thank you for answering my question. Thank you for explaining how you get on the bestseller list, and I was wondering how many books you've sold. It's interesting that you can't find out any other way than through emailed receipts. Thank you for sharing so much of the details that you don't really have to share with us. Your openness is appreciated, and I learned so much from you. I love the idea of a live stream, launch, publisher, marking the car, J-Rise, Stephen. Yeah, so the idea of the 3,000 books sold was to get on the bestseller list, and that's why the authors are doing so many pre-sales. Yeah, I guess I don't have to tell you that information, but that's, I've never seen another author say that either, but that's part of this series, and that's part of, if you want to write a book and you're trying to get that status, I'm trying to be open and share that with you, and I'm sure my publisher is not super happy with everything I'm sharing, but that's part of the process of dealing with me, I guess. In terms of how many books I've sold, what I want to do is have a countdown, an update every week that shows, and hopefully we can update that every week for you guys so you can see how we're doing. And then in terms of the live stream, I'm gearing up. I like that idea more and more so that on December 6th when the book launches, I have some guests on, people that you know and some people who you may not have met. Maybe my parents will want to jump on too and share some believe or maybe share some embarrassing Evan stories. We'll see. Bless you, Rosanna. Rosanna's here. Rosanna sneezed. We're saying bless you. Next up is Melena, who wrote in to say, I've received the bonuses from your book. They are already awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for writing this book. I can feel that your book is going to help me find the last key that is missing in my whole business, life, entrepreneurship, my one word. I'm looking for it since a year now, turning them around, changing, deleting. Your help will be good. Spain is waiting for you. Thank you for that love. I really appreciate it. We did put a lot of work into the bonuses. The idea with the bonuses too is I wanted to have something, this is maybe a lesson for you guys too, if you have something kind of in the distant future that you're trying to sell now, to give something that people can get access to now. So yes, the book comes out in December, but we want to have something that people can use now, get value from now, and pack it full of value so that even if you didn't get the book, even if we weren't selling anything but the bonuses would be worth 10 times the value of what you're putting down, the amount that you're investing. And so I'm glad that you like the bonuses. Every tier has scaling bonuses so that there's more and more value and more of my time invested too. And it's really encouraging to hear you say, and I kind of always felt that, when we created the package, like this is awesome value, but it's great to hear you guys say that you like the value that's coming back. And thank you for ordering too. Next up, Kayanta Smith, $42 million mistake. In my first business, we had an opportunity to get acquired, and we were too late to the party. We had our blinders on. We were going down one path on business that we thought was the right path, but we didn't spend enough time actually talking to customers, talking to partners, and that was the biggest mistake I've probably made in my professional career. And then by the time we got out to market and realized there was this big opportunity to get our company acquired, we were a last-second addition to the discussion, and we just didn't have enough. And so they bought our competitor out instead of us for $42 million. If we knew about that deal sooner, if we had listened more, if we'd been better prepared, we could have made adjustments, and we might have made that deal. We had a lot of the things that they needed, just not enough for the other things. And so we lost that deal. It hurts. Today, it hurts. But that drives me forward, right? That makes sure I don't make that mistake again. And so thank you. Thank you for bringing that up again. Thank you for bringing that up again. Relaxing sleep station. I just wanted to add that I'm waiting for the audiobook version. Keep pressuring me. I mean, this should have been done already, getting the audiobook version or getting shipping in different countries. And we're looking at multilingual, although that's not quite ready yet. That'll probably be after the launch. But the audio version should have been up, and it's really frustrating that it's not. So every time you guys write in to say, I want the audio version, I forward that to my publisher and say, let's get this going. These guys want it. So if you really want the audio version and it's not up yet, leave a comment below so I can forward it off to my publisher and say, what's going on? These people need it. So it applies a little bit more pressure for them too. Next up, Paul Thompson. Audio, I will be getting, I promise. There will be a huge feedback. I love it. Keep the pressure coming. Keep the audio pressure coming. I want to forward it all to the publisher. Next up, Rishi Cup TV. Evan, you are belief personified. I respect that you don't want to be too heavy-handed to sell the book on every video. This is why we trust you. So many people flock to your channel because we know that for you, it's not about the money, but the mission. Nevertheless, we want to help you make a huge impact. My question is, for those of us Believe Nation folk, what are some other ways you can start giving value back to you after we buy the book? What else can we do to support this book campaign? Cheers and thank you. Cup of give back. I really appreciate that, Rishi. I've started to incorporate the book a little bit more onto the videos. You know, we have the product placement, and these are the special galley edition because they're actually going to be hardcover, not these softcover. I don't even know if we're ever going to go softcover, so these will, that's all that ever exists of these things. Thank you for the question. In terms of support, I think it's, you know, being able to spread the message, tell people about it. If you've bought it already, you found value in the bonuses, telling your friends, you know, putting out social media. Again, where you feel it makes sense, right? Just like I don't want to be too over the top and every video is like, buy, 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 buy. I don't want you to feel like you have to go sell your friends on this stuff. But if it comes up in conversation where you feel like it might be beneficial, helpful to them, then I always appreciate the plug. You do a great job, Rishi, on the League of Legends stream that we have together of putting in the book whenever you feel it's appropriate. I think you probably hype up the book more in those videos than I do. And so I appreciate that. So, you know, for those of you guys watching, if you feel like there's a fit to talk about the book, or if you want me to have, you know, come on and be a guest on your show, or you see some kind of opportunity, then I really appreciate that. But you know, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in promoting it or feeling like you have to talk about it, because that's not the intent of what I'm trying to create. Next up, Shalanda, who wrote in to say, boom. Next up, Manjunath. Waiting for the book. Anyways, hardcover versions aren't available in Amazon.in for pre-order. Hopefully we'll look into it. So it's another thing, if you guys are from another country and you're looking at getting the book and you're having trouble, it's not there, shipping is too expensive, let me know, give me a hard time, leave it in all the comments, because I want to forward that off to my publisher as well. If we get a lot of people from a market saying, hey, we want the book, I can then apply that pressure to them to say, hey, listen, people want to buy the book from this area, and we can look at ways to make it easier. Next up, Bradley, who wrote in to say, hey, Evan, how come you wear a ring on your thumb? I actually don't wear a ring on my thumb. It's usually on one of my two hands, but when I'm thinking or chatting or talking, I fidget. And so I play with the ring, and I've worn it actually so much on my left thumb that I have a little callus developing here on the side, because I push it down, and when I'm thinking, I guess I wear it on my left thumb more than not. So I don't know. I like to have something in my hand that helps me think. So I do this a lot. I put it on my thumb a lot. So if you watch my live streams or these videos, you know, you may see that every now and then. Nina gets upset at me when it's not on my ring finger, but it's so loose that it slides off super easily. So I have to wear it on my right side. But then when I'm on the computer using my mouse, it bothers me, so I switch it around. But really the truth is, when I'm talking, I like to fidget and play with my hands and do something. So having a ring makes it easy. And so, yeah, sometimes it's on my thumb. Next up, Chafiq. Launch party idea. Have a gathering at a venue in Toronto. Chapters as possible, because it's Canadian. that's live streamed as well. That's an interesting idea. Most of my audience is not in Toronto, but I may do some live events in the city or in other cities, as I might travel to a couple cities to see you guys and do live stream. I'd also love to do some of these videos, like the top 10 espresso, with some of you guys on it, sharing your thoughts and opinions and maybe reading a couple lines. We'll see. It's still, keep the ideas coming. It's still a while away, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. And we'll probably end up doing something in Toronto, whether it's at a Chapters Eve. The Wi-Fi connection sucks, though, so it's hard to do a live stream, but whether we do it there or we do it here at Toronto Dance Salsa, we'll figure it out. Next up is William. Your camera work is pure art. Well, I can't take credit for the camera work. That's Jason Hand behind the camera. Jason, you want to come in? You want to come in and say hi? No, he doesn't want to say hi. Rosanna's going to bring him in? Rosanna's going to bring him in! She's trying. No, he's walking away. That's him laughing now. He's too handsome for the camera. He might just break the lens. He's so handsome. Well, thank you for that feedback. It made Jason smile and very happy. And I think it's important for you guys to surround yourself with a team that kind of amplifies your strength. So Jason walked in here saying he was the, what did you say, Jason? You were the best what? Best videographer in Canada? Is that something? No?
I agree with that.
Oh, Rosanna agrees with that. Rosanna saw his work for the first time. That wasn't my channel, and she was blown away. JasonHand.com, you can see all the other footage that he's done, some awesome high-end looking stuff. So I'm sure he'll appreciate it, even though he's being shy right now. My goal is to one day get him on a video. If you guys want to see Jason on a video, leave it in the comments below. And one day we will get him in front of the camera, not just behind it. Next up, Wesley. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. Quick question. Do you plan a giveaway of the book for the YouTube subscribers? Thank you. Have an amazing day. I don't know that I'm doing giveaways for the book. I think with each of the book purchases and sales, we're doing bonuses. So there's different bonus packages that you can get, as well as doing shout outs in different videos. So you guys get some traction and some exposure and just, get your name here on the Believe Nation channel. And last question from Scholastic. Definitely would love if you can have the sit-down interview featuring your agent or publisher. It would help me or others wanting to know the in-depth process of the behind the scenes and what it truly takes to bring a book like yours to the forefront. It would be fun to see an actual agent or publisher be part, since we normally don't really get a chance to pick their brains and ask questions. So that's really cool feedback. I think the 3 people would be my manager, who helps me book deals, and he's based in New York, and he introduced me to the publishing world and to the agent. I have my literary agent, Nina, who is N-E-N-A, and I'm married to N-I-N-A. So Nina is a literary agent, and she helped introduce me to the different publishers. And so I recommend working with a lit agent if your goal is to try to get a good deal for yourself. And then Marion, who is at Penguin Random House, who can answer a perspective of what a publisher deals with. So I might do 3 different sessions. I'll have to see. Most of them are pretty behind the scenes and pretty shy. I think Nina's done 1 interview. I don't know about Steve and Marion, but you know what? If you guys are leaving some comments, let's see some comments. Okay, we got Steve, the manager, Nina, N-E-N-A, the literary agent, and Marion, the publisher. Give me comments that you want to see Steve, Nina, and Marion, and I'll forward to them and say, listen, Believe Nation wants to talk with you. Let's set something up. That'd be pretty cool. And Jason, too. Don't forget Jason. We need to have Jason on. So that's it for this week. Sorry I couldn't get to all the questions. I appreciate everything that's come in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting the book. I'd love to know what you think about the topic at the start of the day, which was putting in the work and doing the work that you love and enjoying the process. If you have a question about my book or the book writing process that might help you, leave it in the comments below. I'll make sure to try to answer it in next week's video. And last but not least, I want to give a quick shout out to Riccardo Tiezzi, who ordered my book. Riccardo, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Riccardo's from Siena, Italy. I love Siena. I've been there once. Super fun people, awesome little city. So hopefully I'll be able to make it back. Riccardo, mille grazie. So if you guys want to get a shout out in a future video, just like Riccardo did, make sure you pick up a copy of the book and email in your receipt. That's how we keep track, guys. Make sure you email in your receipt so we can keep track, and maybe we'll see you in a future video. And that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Continue to believe, or whatever your one word is, and I'll see you soon.